Called by the Grave was one of the preview cards in the Extreme Force Special Edition. It comes out as a super rare in this set, and then in the actual main set that it's coming out in, it's a common, I believe. Anyway, though, I wanted to try to pull some, and we're going to open these boxes. So, like they do in these special editions, a lot of the times they have 2 good promos and 2 bad promos. The good promos in this one are Gamma and the Called by the Grave, so we're trying to pull those cards. I'm more so looking for the Called by the Grave because I don't even have a side-frame driver, but at least 1 or 2 Called by the Grave could let me play them in Blue Eyes. And yeah, so I just thought we'd kind of open these boxes and see what we pull. So let's get right into them. Some people got mad at me for how I open cardboard boxes because I seem to just rip them apart. I don't care too much. Hey, we pulled a good promo. Aside from Gear Gamma, I'll just get all of these out of the boxes so we don't have to worry about that later on. And yeah, I actually have not opened these at all yet. Not only on the channel. I know we don't post too much opening product videos, but I haven't opened these just in general. I don't really buy a lot of packs outside of stuff that we tend to look at on the channel. So I have not got these. I did, I guess I helped my friend open like 6 of these when they first came out, but that was just for his own personal game. Looks like we're 1 for 3 as far as the first promo goes. We'll have to take a look at what the other promos are because you get 2 shots. So obviously they can't all be winners. Let's take a look here. Oh boy, those are some normal monsters. 0 Call to the Grave incoming, possibly. Okay, so we pulled 2 for 6. Better than nothing, but at least we do have a Called by the Grave. So Called by the Grave is an extremely versatile card, and not only stops hand traps, well, actually both these cards are kind of meant to stop hand traps, but Called to the Grave does have, or Called by the Grave, I keep calling it different names because it was something different when it was first announced. But anyway, these cards are both really good at stopping hand traps, but Called by the Grave happens to be good against other decks too, like ABCs and Invoke. So I like this card a lot, and I guess I'll have to buy some more. But anyway, we can look at the Exceed Monsters, Galaxy Eyes, Cypher Blade Dragon, doesn't really matter too much. And the worst one, Mech Knight Avram. Check this out. What a stupid text. That's probably like the least amount of text in any normal monster in the game if I had to take a guess. So the things that are good in this set, value-wise, obviously Heavy Metaphors Electromite is good. That card is going down in value though, so I'm not sure that's like the best thing anymore, but it would be pretty good to pull. I guess if I pulled one of those, I could technically play like a Metaphors deck because I already own one of them. Skull Dread, I think, is the most valuable card in this set, so we'll take a look here. Now, the Skull Dread, though, I already have one, so it wouldn't be, I'd probably just sell that immediately. This weird card, Pit Trooper, so many bad Cybers cards. Zombino, they keep giving us 2,000 attack, 0 defense monsters for all the different types. We have a lot of different ones now. We pulled an Ultra Rare, Mythical Bestiary. Pretty cool artwork. Got a little eagle guy there, got the, some other dude there. Have not seen that before. Mythical Beasts, Jackal. World Legacy, Underclock Taker, best card in the set. Lockout guy, another World Legacy. Did we pull the same guy twice? Is that even possible? I guess it's possible. Of course it's possible. We just did it. That's pretty weird, though. Moving on. Column Switch, which is like a worse version of Senate Switch. I guess it's marginally better. Yokozuna Sumo Spirit. So some people, I'll just briefly mention this. Some people have been asking me about these spirit monsters. There's 2 Pendulum Spirits in this set. There's one in the next set that got leaked. They're terrible. I think they're just such weird choices for spirit monsters. And it's not just that they're pendulum monsters, because like spirit ritual monsters work, these cards' effects are just weird. So they all have the effect, if a monster is pendulum summoned, return this card from the pendulum zone to the hand. That's pretty strange. And then their monster effects are pretty similar. I think they might actually all be the same, all 3 of them. When this card is normal summoned, you can send to the graveyard all monsters your opponent controls in the same column as cards in your pendulum zones. Once we return the end phase, it bounces back. Actually, I think the other one's effect is like dispels and traps in the same zone. But yeah, these cards are just terrible. They're weird levels. They're weird cards. I don't know why they exist, so just very strange. They might be kind of playable if in the pendulum scale, they let you like ignore the summoning conditions of spirit monsters. That might be kind of cool, kind of like the ritual monsters do. But if you're like playing them, like you can't even pendulum summon spirit monsters, so it's really weird. Anyway, though, Curious, the Lightsworn Dominion, very popular card right now. Cliffort Genius, pretty good. Lockout Garnet, DD Seeker. You can target one face a monster you control, banish until the end phase of the next turn. That's kind of weird. Underclock Taker, best card in the set again. Yeah, Curious is insane. Don't Ghost Ogre that card. Then we'll get to search any card in their deck, and that's not good. I've seen that happen too often in regionals. Artifact Mole Joiner. People will probably correct me on that because it's terribly pronounced. Vendread Battlelord. No, Vendreads are not good with new support. I'm not even going to make a video about them because I had a Facebook status, I think 2 sets ago, that was like mocking Konami for never giving us good Vendread cards. And you can actually just like erase the date on that status and it like applies to every single Vendread release besides the first one. And when I realized that, I was like, man, this is really disappointing. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to make a video. I'm going to go over the Vendread cards, say all of these don't do enough. All of them just aren't good enough. And then you guys are going to get mad at me. Scramble Egg, pretty cool. It's just like, I wanted these cards to be so good. Like I've ranted out about this a whole bunch of times now, but they designed Slayer and the original Revendread Origin ritual spell to be searchable by pre-prep. I thought that was really cool, and then they just never did it again. It's super frustrating. Anyway, Call of the Archfiend. That weird card. The other spirit guy. So this one sends spell and traps to the grave. Weird. Flame Administrator, Vendread Revolution. They do all have cool artwork, so I'll give them that. Glory of the Noble Knights. This card's actually insane. No one plays like Noble Knights, but this card's really, really good. Quick play, equip guy. Link Belt. That card's weird. Grapple Angler. Grappler Angler. This card inflicts bad damage to your opponent by direct attack. You can target one monster in your graveyard, special summon defense edition. Oh boy, 100 attack. That's going to be tricky. Not even sure if that card would be good if it said that it could attack directly. Just like by its own effect. Maybe it would be okay, I guess. I don't know. Mech Knight Orange Sunset. Column Switch. The other spirit guy. Over Vortex. Fantastic card. I think all of you know that. Guy's really cool. Whoa, what is this card? Vector Scare Arch. Oh, it's a Cybers. Just another garbage Cybers. Best card in the set. Link Wall. Weird card. Weird card. Pulled some... No secrets yet. It's pretty hard to pull the secrets from the special editions from what I know. I think in the box of 10 special editions, like when you get a case, there's only 2 secrets usually. Bit Trooper again. Trading places. If your life point is higher than your opponent, switch life points when your opponent. Well, that seems weird. Mythical Beast Medusa. Freaky looking card. No one really plays that guy. This guy's pretty cool. That artwork's hilarious if you guys haven't seen it. Warrior Digrapher, sort of hitting on DD Warrior Lady. She's not a fan. Parthian Shot, not a Subterra card, even though it has Subterra as an artwork for literally no reason. Let's see here. Wow, we pulled like a million of the Spirits guy. They really want me to play them. Never. Oh my gosh. Downbeat. This is like a reverse transmodify. A couple people were hyping up this card when it was announced. I didn't really understand why. It's almost always easier. I mean, it just makes sense, but it's almost always easier to summon lower level things than higher level things. The whole point in transmodify is you're taking a -1 to get a higher level thing for free. Doesn't really make any sense when you're doing it reverse. Ghost Bird of Bewitchment. This card has really cool design. If you guys haven't read it yet, I'll briefly put it on screen there. Basically, it has effects depending on which column it is in, and there aren't a lot of cards like that. Like, columns definitely matter nowadays. Like, the Mech Knights are obviously like the most important thing that deals with columns, besides just generic Link monsters. This guy has like versatile effects depending on which column he is, and I think that'd be pretty cool, actually. I'd actually like to see a card like this where the effects were actually like relevant. Like, if you look at these ones, none of them are super important. I mean, they're not like great, but if you give a powerful like stun card that's like does all sorts of stuff in different columns, I think that'd be kind of cool. That's kind of what Mech Knights do, I guess. Called the Archfiend. Go through here. That Spirit guy. Alter Guy's Hextia. I feel like there's usually more comments in front of the supers. That's weird. Anyway, Vendread Charge. This card's so bad. Like, people keep saying like this is like one of the best Vendread cards, and that may be true, but this card just isn't good like in general, because when you realize that like all the little Vendread monsters are basically normal monsters, you realize that this is basically just a worse unexpected die, which just special summons normals for free. And yeah, it's like a bad 1-for-1. It's just, oh man, I'm so frustrated because I really like the Vendread artworks a lot, and then they just gave them all crappy cards. It sucks. Okay, final pack. Flame Administrator. Have you noticed how many like random Cybers Link monsters are, and like they all take other Cybers monsters to summon them? Maybe one day they'll be good. That card. Bit Trooper. Okay, both 3 of these. What does this card do? Summon level 2 or low monster from your hand in the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. Yeah, once again, that's like the exact thing that I was talking about. That fair cards don't win Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't even know. What was the title? Fair cards don't win at Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, this is like all the Cybers cards are like this, where it's like a -1 to summon it, or it's like an even to summon it. Has no effect on the field. Super disappointing. Trading places. And the last holographic card. Vendread Core. We pulled every single Vendread card. Go us. Vendread Core looks really cool. Has an eyeball floating around. Not very good though, unfortunately. Like I said, I know I make fun of Vendreads a lot, but the reason that I make fun of them so much is because I actually really wanted that deck to be good, and I was really excited for it when it came out because I love rituals, and I love zombies, and I could play Brilliant Fusion. It was just so much fun, and then they just kept beating me down. I learned my lesson from Subterras. Don't let them do that to you. So anyway, those were the pulls there. We also got... 2 of the good promos. Could have done with maybe 1 more of each of these, or 1 more of either of them, I guess. 3 good promos, 3 bad promos would have been pretty cool. But nonetheless, we're just going to pull the 1 copy of each of them. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this box opening, and I will see you later. Goodbye.